Welcome as we continue our study of Colossians and chapter 3, verse 14. And above all these, love, which is the bond of perfectness. So remember, this is Paul talking about what we should be putting on as believers, that we need to put on compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, long-suffering, and that we need to forgive ourselves as well as each other. And then above all, and really it should be but above all. The word there is day, which can be translated as but, also, or and. But the big thing is remembering that but it is continuing a thought, but it's adding information to the thought as well, and doing it in a comparative way. So sometimes and is appropriate, but really in this instance, I would go with but. In most instances, I would go with but. It doesn't always work though. So above all these, above is epi here, which is over or upon. And then love or charity. So if we look at certain translations, you look at the KJV, I think maybe the ISV. Nope. That's okay. Most of them say love, but there's a few that say charity. So the word there is agape, which we have seen before. It is generally translated as love, even though it does have other alternate definitions. I don't think charity is a good one, but I would say it's related to charity. Agape, from word study, it says with reference to God's love is God's willful direction toward man. It involves God doing what he knows is best for man and not necessarily what man desires. So agape is a cognitive love. It's different from other forms of love and the other Greek words for love in that it involves assessing the needs of the other person, be it physical or spiritual, emotional, whatever they may be, and then meeting those needs despite whatever inconveniences or consequences to you it may cause. So love is the bond of perfectness. Bond is sundeismos, which we've seen before, and it means to be bonded with or bond together. Desmos is bond as in like a prisoner, and then soon is with, so bond with. So bonded together by love. And perfectness is teleiotes, which comes from the word Teleios, or Teleios, and that really means it's translated as perfection most of the time. It can be translated as maturity as well. And that's really what it's indicating is to be perfectly mature, brought up to full maturity. And that's why it's often translated as perfection. So love is the thing that bonds us together in perfection. And that's why it's above all. All the other things really come from love.